And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Back to throw. It's Roach. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our cup.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. If you want to shut this crowd up early, you don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The back goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Roach. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he breaks into the open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the middle. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
And What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit athletes like this to play the 4-3 defensive end position. You can find guys that can stop the run at defensive end, but how many are excellent pass rushers? How many have all the tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And there's so much for the quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Now improvising. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in the elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking downfield, it's Roach. Takes the easy completion. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. Slips through the line, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that side.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second half.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to... quarterback. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
He'll bring it back. It's Morgan. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And they got him for the sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Black. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums and every...
Lost one deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. He'll do it himself. And he could not get loose on the run.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Got his man. Afterburner's coming. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game somehow. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad spot.
A shot toward the end zone. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
But the safety did a great job staying back in that cover 2 look. He's got basically that half of the field. He's reading the quarterback's eyes, and he knows where he's going with it. He was able to make a jump on the ball and ended up picking it off.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half,
off he goes. He's at the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got the back in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. To the air, it's Roach. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Snap in the shotgun. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yaks, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Just drives it between the uprights. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Michigan 17, Rutgers 10.
And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback.
Can anyone catch him? Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he's got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Michigan 24, Rutgers 10.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp. On an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Fires it. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the returner will be dragged down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty damn quick.
The Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I feel like the defense right now is living rent-free in this QB's head. Of course, they picked him off the last drive. They almost picked him off right there. This defense doing a nice job mixing up their looks, and they're completely confusing them.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the ball is picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to throw, it's Roach. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Running behind that left side. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally, handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. as they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown Wolverines! And the pummeling has started.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. First down to start the drive after the break. Dropping back, it's Roach. Feeling some heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Buys a little time. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Slings it. Got his man to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Roach. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Strong. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Black. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll just keep slinging it. Now adjusting. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fights off a defender. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Let's go! The give, and tick, 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 tick. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. To the ground. He's got it again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll leave it with him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.